down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
To the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Play action, Corral. And incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Corral sets up play action. And that is incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Gun. 11 MT. 11.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And right away he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Burrow's throw there complete to Hamler. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
11 MT, Tate. 11 Mighty. 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. 11 Thomas. 11, 11. Shot.
Mixon with a first down carry. In on the tackle there, Brandon Smith. The Bengals at 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Burrow will throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11. Shot.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
11 Mighty. 11, 11. 11 MT, Tate. 11 MT, 12, 12, 12. 11 Thomas.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow to Mixon on the check down. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Again, it's Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he'll cross over at the 25. 50 catches for him now on the year. He's got a first down.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
11, 11, 11, 11, 11.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11.
To the air again, Burrow. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
12, 12, 12. 11 MT, 11 MT, 12, 12, 12. Stop.
Burrow on 3rd down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Got a man. It's Tequan Thornton. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Fakes the handoff here. Corral. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Here we go.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
11 MT, Kate. 11 MT, Kate.
They go play action with Burrow. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Boy, that would have been something. Double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And they'll get this down to the 10. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Bo Melton from 10 yards out. And the Panthers have moved out in front. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
11 Thomas. 11 Thomas. 11, 11, 11. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brandon Smith in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12.
Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before. Matt Rule not a big fan of that last call, and he's going to go ahead and challenge it. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it, and the Bengals grab it. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
11, 11, 11, 11.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
11.
Burrow looking to pass. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So the fumble recovery hadn't set up an ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Corral. Downfield and caught by Thornton. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Off play action. Here's Corral. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. Down inside the 10. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore. 34 yards. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A gain there of 30 big ones.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11 mighty, 11 mighty. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. He shakes him off. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Like the footwork back there, I thought you did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss.
11 mighty, 12, 12, 12.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. This pass caught by Hamler. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
He's going to look deep for more. And this one is incomplete.
Good defensive call right there, because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Throw left side complete to Chase. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game.
12, 12, 12. 11, Thomas.
Mixing up the middle. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
11, MT, paint. 11, MT, paint.
Here's Burrow. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now it's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
12, 12, 12.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And some room to roam now. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
11, 11,
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
11, 11, 11, 11, MT, paint. 11, MT, paint.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11 mighty, 11 mighty. 12, 12, 12. 12, 12, 12.
Burrow will throw. Got a man open. It's Chase. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
11, 11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11, 11.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
I'm one, right?
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
11 mighty, 11 mighty. 12, 12, 12. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Now Burrow. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
11 MT, paint. 11. 11. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
McPherson's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you to the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Here's a throw right in by his tight end. Finding space at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
He's going to look deep for more. That's caught inside the 20.
Lock-in.
Got this down to about the 12-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Mic muted.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the play fake, Corral. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And able to work his way down to the 16. 49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Bo Melton with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are looking as if they'll move it to 7-2 as they add on to this lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Here we go. Get in the huddle. Stop.
Burrow on play action. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
On 2, ready?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
11 MT, take. empty. Gotta go.
And they go play action now. Burrow. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. The 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and they open the lead up now to 25. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Smiling face with tear.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Remember, they have won 3 straight. Beginning of 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Open man is Chase, complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. 51 yards after the big play. A chance to finish now on first and goal. They're passing here. Joe Burrow toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
11.
Second down and goal. Burrow looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Third and goal. Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. Here's Smith to return it. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start first and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche. True. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey.
There's a nice, and he loses the football a second time, and the Bengals grab it.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning it in a big way. Sloppy, sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers.
11, 11, 11. 12, 12, 12.
Now Burrow on 1st down. That's taken in by Higgins. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. He's got Hurst, his tight end. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. And he'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
That caught by Trimble. On the move past the 40. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The catch and run good for 24 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this is taken in at the 5. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Corral looking for another pass here. to the goal line, but it's incomplete. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and they were really helped by their